Hello there everyone, today we're going to do this. This is a small goby fly or a small bait fish. It's a fairly easy fly to do. It does not comprise of too many materials, but it really looks awesome in the water and it fishes very well. So basically let's get this on the road. The first thing we do is attach the hook. This is a Varivas 1600 STV, very nice hook. And then some white thread. The color of the thread is not that important, but I use the white then because that's basically easy and can be used for most flies. Then we're gonna add some non-lead wire, or if lead wire is allowed in your country, then you can use that. And basically just to give it a small amount more weight here in the front of the fly, like so. Away with that. And then we're gonna use the main component of this fly, which is grizzly craft fur. A pretty cool, pretty awesome material. Looks very good in the water, and of course also looks nice in the fly tying visor in the box. Take a bundle of this, and then we only need the tip of these, or mainly need the tip of these. So I'm just gonna prepare it by simply holding very tight around it and then pulling out all this woolly stuff we don't need, like so. And then in order to make this tail a bit more uniform in length, as you can see, some of these hairs are quite a lot longer than the others. I pull those out very carefully and then put them back in with the rest of the tail here. I'm going to tie this down to give it a nice short tail, maybe about 1 centimeter or something like that. There we go. I'm going to cut this off before it gets to the lead wire, the non-lead wire, so it's going to be more uniform like this. And we're going to take some dubbing. This is UV tan ice dub, a great color for shrimps and a lot of other stuff, shrimps and gobies and a lot. Yeah, it's a color I use quite a lot for my trout flies, my sea trout flies in particular. We don't want this to be too big or too bulky, because it's gonna make the fly look more transparent if this is basically just covered in dubbing, just covered, not bulky in any way. I had a bit too much on there, I see. Just gonna pull it off, the rest of that. And then we need a bit of shine to this fly, so I'm going to take some ribblized fiber in a pearl color. And this is really an astounding material. It just really makes your fly pop, and it looks absolutely amazing in the water. So, but don't overdo it. Don't take too much. So I'm going to take, I don't know, 10 strands, something like that, perhaps. I'm going to cut out these in the front here. And then I'm gonna rip it off with my fingers to not make it completely even, and then it's gonna be shortly longer than the tail, like this. Then we're gonna take a second bundle of grizzly craft fur. And we're gonna prepare it exactly the same way we did before. Gonna pull out all this woolly stuff. I'm gonna check to see about the length, and again I pull out carefully all the longest ones and then add them again to the mix here. Then I'm gonna measure. I want this about this length, because I'm gonna tie this all the way around, but I'm gonna tie it so it points forward. Like this. I'm going to cut off all of this. We don't need that. There we go. And then in order to give this a bit more bulk, then I'm gonna add a hackle. And partridge is nice if you have that, but the best substitute and some really awesome and cheaper feathers are these. These are the whiting Brahma hackles, and they are just insane value for money. Truly awesome colors, really epic feathers, perfect for all types of trout flies. Can be used for sea trout and salmon flies even, and just have a very nice and wonderful speckled patterns. So they can easily substitute for partridge, and basically they're just magnificent feathers as always from whiting. Cut away that. This is simply to give it a bit more bulk and give it a bit more oomph, you could say. I think that's, if I didn't use that correctly, please correct me in the commentary. The reason I didn't tie this in the beginning was that would have made it easier, a lot more difficult to cut away the leftover of the grizzly craft fur. This is okay. This is nice, like so. Sorry about that with the squealing bobbin. And I'm gonna make the whip finish there. And of course you can add a small drop of UV glue. The easiest way to do that there when you don't have is to actually add the super glue to a dubbing needle like this. And then I'm gonna use one of these fish masks from Flyman Fishing Company. Very cool stuff. Easy to use heads. Just gonna make sure that all this material here is pointing in the right directions. And then I'm gonna use this fish mask to fold everything back. Force it in there, and then the super glue will make everything stay in place. And because you've applied so much pressure, you can, if you want, you can pull it back off and add a bit more glue to make sure, but it will stay there. And then you need to add the eyes, and you can use a lot of different types of eyes and a lot of different colors. Red would be nice, but I really like this opal white one. So I'm just gonna add a tiny drop of super glue to each side, each of these grooves here. And then add the two eyes. Like that. And if you really, you see, looks quite awesome. And if you really want to make sure that the eyes never leave, then basically just add a tiny drop of UV glue and cure it with the light. You can of course do the head with UV glue, complete with UV glue as well. But I find these fish masks, they fish well, they look well, and well, basically they're very nice and easy to use. So I like them very much, and they look quite good on the fly also. So, kaboom! There you got it. Small grizzly goby. The Grizzly Goby is what it's gonna be called, I think. thank you a lot for watching this this tutorial. As always, there is a full material kit available, so you can buy the full material kit for this fly with just one click on my webshop. It's called NordicAnglers.com, and if you haven't done so already, it would mean very much to me if you would subscribe to the channel. I'll keep videos like this and videos from the water coming, well, hope you enjoyed it, and good luck out on the water.